Hi everyone, myself Dr. P. Ashok Babu, working as Professor and Head EC Department. So in this video, I am going to discuss about the infinite transmission line. Infinite transmission line. So here, just the figure of a infinite transmission line, just circuit of infinite transmission line. So it is an input part. We have VSI, where VSI is the input voltage. The voltage applied to the sending end, and ISI is there, the sending end current. And we have, because of infinite length, we have the infinite line, infinity along the length of the transmission line. And let us say it is having the impedance Z0. So a signal fed into a line of infinite length could not reach the far end in a finite time. It will take infinite time to reach the signal. So consequently, the conditions of the far end can have no effect at the input end. So for this reason, a transmission line analysis begin with an infinite line in order to separate input conditions from the output conditions. So this is a transmission line equivalent circuit. So when an AC voltage is applied to the sending end of an infinite line, a finite current will flow due to the capacitance C and the leakage conductance G between the two wires of the line. So here the impedance, the input impedance is known as the characteristic impedance of the line and is denoted by Z0. So the characteristic impedance Z0 equal to, here we can write VSI by ISI, sending end voltage to the sending end current, where VSI and ISI are the respectively sending end voltage and current of an infinite line. So current at any point at a distance x from the sending end is given by, so we can write the expression for current. I is equal to C into e power px plus d into e power minus px. So here the values of C and d can be determined by considering an infinite line. At the sending end of the infinite line, so here we can substitute sending end, we can substitute x equal to 0 and I equal to ISI. So applying these conditions to equation 2, therefore here we have ISI is equal to C into e power 0 plus d into e power 0. At sending end, because the distance x equal to 0, therefore ISI is equal to C into e power 0 plus d into e power 0. Therefore we have ISI equal to C plus d. So at the end of receiving end of an infinite line, because the distance x equal to infinity and current, therefore because at infinity distance the current I is equal to 0. So applying these conditions to equation 2, again we have 0 is equal to C into infinity, e power infinity plus d into e power minus infinity. Actually equation is I is equal to C into e power px, C into e power px plus d into e power minus px. Therefore here I is equal to 0, current I equal to 0 at infinity distance, and C into infinity plus d into e power minus infinity. E power minus infinity is 0, e power infinity is infinity. Therefore 0 is equal to C into infinity. Infinite cannot be 0, therefore we can substitute C is equal to 0. So therefore the equation 2 can be modified as the current I is equal to ISI into e power minus px. As the equation gives the current at any point of an infinite line. Similarly, you can find the voltage at any point of an infinite line. So which is V is equal to VSI into e power minus px. V equal to VSI into e power minus px. So an infinite line is equivalent to a finite line terminated with an impedance Z0. So here the first one is a finite line. Finite line is connected to the infinite line. So when a finite line is connected to an infinite line, so it behaves like just infinite line. If a finite length of line is joined with a similar kind of infinite line, the total input impedance is the same as that of infinite line itself. Now the line becomes one of the finite line, so which is let us assume the finite line. So here we are applying some input impedance of Z0, and AB is connected to the output part of the finite line is connected to the input part of the infinite line, which is having the impedance Z0. So here if we connect like that, the circuit can be modified as, the equivalent circuit can be modified as, so here it is input impedance with output impedance Z0, with the output impedance Z0. Therefore, consider a line of length L terminated in its characteristic impedance Z0. So let the voltage and current at the termination be VR and IR respectively. VR is the receiving end voltage, IR is the receiving end current. Therefore, VR by IR is equal to, we have input characteristic impedance Z0. So here if you substitute the length X equal to L and V equal to VR, voltage at receiving end is VR and current at the receiving end is IR in a transmission line equations. Therefore, we have V is equal to Vs cos HPX minus Is Z0 sin HPX. These are the two transmission line equations, and current I is equal to Is cos HPX minus Vs by Z0 into sin HPX. We get the equations as in place of V. So here I am substituting VR, and in place of X, distance X, I am substituting L. Therefore, the equation, the transmission line voltage, the voltage transmission line equation becomes VR equal to Vs cos HPL minus Is Z0 sin HPL. Similarly, the current transmission line equation becomes IR is equal to Is cos HPL minus Vs by Z0 into sin HPL. Now, if we divide the equation 1 by 2, if we divide the equation 1 by 2, therefore VR by IR equal to, which is known as the impedance Z0, so which is equal to Vs cos HPL minus Is Z0 into sin HPL by Is cos HPL minus Vs by Z0 into sin HPL. Vs by Z0 into sin HPL. Next, multiply the right hand side numerator and denominator by the characteristic impedance Z0. If you multiply both the numerator and denominator by Z0, then Z0 equal to, we have Z0 into Vs cos HPL minus Is into Z0 sin HPL by Z0 Is cos HPL minus Vs sin HPL. Actually, in previous equation, so here we have Z0 is there and the numerator is there and denominator is there. So therefore, in denominator we have Z0 into Is cos HPL. In denominator, the equation becomes Z0 into Is cos HPL minus Z0 cancel each other. We have Vs sin HPL. Therefore, so here it is Z0 by Z0. Z0 by Z0. Z0 by Z0 is equal to 1, which is equal to 1, which is equal to Vs cos HPL minus Is Z0 into sin HPL by, you have the expression Z0 Is cos HPL minus Vs sin HPL. So just if you cross multiply the equation, so it is Z0 Is cos HPL minus Vs sin HPL is equal to Vs cos HPL minus Is Z0 sin HPL. So here if you simplify the equation on both sides, we have Z0 Is equal to Vs or Z0 equal to Vs by Is, where Vs is the sending end voltage, Is is the sending end current. But Vs by Is is nothing but the impedance, input impedance Z0. So it means input impedance Z0 is equal to output impedance, input impedance Zn is equal to output impedance Z0. So therefore, so here we have achieved the actual concept. So here if we connect a finite line to an infinite line, if a finite length of line is joined with similar kind of infinite line, the total input impedance is same as that of the infinite itself. So here the input impedance of a infinite line is Z0 and Zn is the input impedance of a finite line. So here if you combine these two, then input impedance of a finite line is equal to output impedance of a input impedance of a infinite line. Zn is equal to Z0. So secondary constants of a transmission line. So here P and Z0 are known as the secondary constants of a transmission line, where P is the propagation constant, Z0 is the characteristic impedance. So these two are known as the secondary constants of a transmission line. So the two complex constants P and Z0, which across naturally in the process of mathematical simplifications, are termed as the secondary constants of a transmission line, where P is called the propagation constant, Z0 is called the characteristic impedance. So these can be expressed as Z0 equal to root of R plus J omega L by G plus J omega C, which is equal to root of Z by Y, where Z is the impedance, Y is the admittance. Similarly, P is the propagation constant, which have root of R plus J omega L into G plus J omega C, which is equal to root of Z into Y. Again, where Z is the impedance, Y is the admittance. So these two are known as the secondary constants of a transmission line. Okay, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.